What's up, Marina? This is Abhilash. Welcome back to Sailor's Guide. Well, today we are going to start with the rule number 35. Well, these are the signals which we use in restricted visibility. Well, in the previous video we have covered the maneuvering signals and light signals which we give in sight of one another. And in this rule number 35, this is rule about the sound signals which we give in restricted visibility. Okay. Alright guys, so without wasting our time, let's jump right into it. So in this rule, the A part says that if you are a power driven vessel and if you are making way through the water, making way means you're cutting through the water, you are not still, you are not drifting. So in that case, you shall sound one prolonged blast in every 2 minutes. Okay, so this period of 2 minutes should not be extended. So this one prolonged blast should be within the 2 minutes of time period. Okay, that's the A part. Alright, in the B part, they are saying that if you are a power driven vessel and you are not making way through the water, you are still underway. So underway means that you are not at berth, not at anchor, not aground. So in this situation, it means basically you are drifting. Okay, so in this situation, you have to sound 2 prolonged blasts within a period of 2 minutes. So in the previous part, if you are making way, you shall sound 1 prolonged blast. In this part, when you are not making way, you shall sound 2 prolonged blast, okay, within a period of 2 minutes. Alright guys, so now let's move on to the C part. Well, in this C part, we have 5 vessels included in it. First is NUC, second ram, third is sailing vessel, fourth is fishing vessel, fifth is towing and pushing vessel. So all these 5 vessels will always sound one particular signal, that is 1 prolonged blast, 2 short blast. So all of these vessels, NUC, ram, fishing vessel, sailing vessel and towing and pushing vessel, these 5 type of vessel will always sound 1 prolonged blast, 2 short blast. This is a signal for them when they are in restricted visibility. Alright, so now the D part is very simple. They are saying that if you are a fishing vessel and you're still at anchor, you're doing fishing. So you will sound the same signal, 1 prolonged blast, 2 short blast. Because later on in this rule, there are different signals for the anchor vessel. But if you are a fishing vessel and you are at anchor and you are engaged in fishing, so you will sound the same signal, that is 1 prolonged blast, 2 short blast. You will not sound the signal which is made for the anchor vessels. Okay, so this is about the D part. Alright guys, so the E part is about the vessel being towed. So you know that in tug and tow situation, there is one vessel which is pulling, which is pushing or towing, and there is one vessel which is getting towed. Okay, so now we are talking about the vessel which is getting towed by the towing vessel. In previous C part, we have learned that the vessel which is towing shall sound 1 prolonged blast, 2 short blast, correct? But for the vessel which is getting towed has a different signal. Okay, so what is that signal? Signal is 1 prolonged blast, 3 short blast, not 2 short blast, but 3 short blast. Okay, so only thing you have to take care of that this thing should be rolling over. So now the thing is, if this towing vessel is towing about 2-3 vessels, okay, 2-3 small vessels, so the vessel which is at the last will sound this signal if it is manned. And this signal 1 prolonged blast, 3 short blast shall be sounded immediately after this towing vessel signal. As soon as this towing vessel sounding 1 prolonged blast, 2 short blast, immediately after that 1 prolonged blast, 3 short blast by this vessel being towed. Okay, and the duration between this signal should not exceed 2 minutes. Okay, same like before, like in C part, it's the same duration, 2 minutes. Alright, I hope it is very clear to you. Now for the towing vessel, 1 prolonged blast, 2 short blast. For the vessel being towed, 1 prolonged blast, 3 short blast, and this 1 prolonged blast, 3 short blast will be immediately after this vessel. Okay, and the duration should not be increased 2 minutes. Very simple. Alright, so in the next part, it is about the pushing vessel. If they are rigidly connected like a one composite unit, so they will sound the signal like a power driven vessel only. You must have remembered in light signals also, we have learned that if the pushing vessels are in a composite unit, they are rigidly connected, we actually exhibit the lights as a power driven vessel. Same for the sound signal also. If you are a vessel being pushed ahead and you are a pushing vessel, if you are rigidly connected, you will be acting as a power driven vessel. Okay, so the signal which we have learned in the A and B part, you will sound the same signals, right? So now let's move on to the next part. This part is about a vessel which is at anchor. Okay, if you are at anchor and you are in restricted visibility, what signal you should give? So now you have to remember that this signal should not exceed 1 minute of duration. Okay, this is very important. All of the other signals which we have learned earlier, the duration is 2 minutes, but for the vessel who are at anchor, this signal duration is 1 minute. So now what is a signal? Signal is like that you should have a bell at a forepart of the vessel, and that bell should ring like for 5 seconds continuously. Okay, this is the anchor signal. Now if you are more than 100 meters in length, so this continuously ringing of bell should go for 5 seconds. Immediately after that, at the after part of the vessel, after part, not the forward part, this bell was at the forward part, this gong will be at the after part. So now this gong will be sounded for like 5 seconds. Okay, so this is the signal, right? And the duration of this whole complete signal will be only 1 minute. I hope it is clear to you. If you are less than 100 meters, you will ring the bell only for 5 seconds. If you are more than 100 meters, you ring the bell and the gong also, 5 seconds for the bell, 5 seconds for the gong. And the duration between this whole signal will be 1 minute. Additionally, you can give also a signal on your whistle also, that is 1 short blast, 1 prolonged blast and 1 short blast. Okay, 1 short, 1 prolonged, 1 short. This is an additional signal. Okay, this is not the signal which is replacing the previous one, but it is an addition. Alright guys, so we have covered up the vessels which are at anchor, what signals they should prescribe when they are in restricted visibility. Now moving on to the next part, which is describing about the ground vessel. Okay, if you are aground, what signal you should give in your restricted visibility. So in that case, you will ring same signal as the anchor vessel. Only the difference is that you give 3 distinctive strokes before the ringing of the bell and after the ringing of the bell. So there is no confusion that it is about the anchor vessel or the aground vessel. Alright, so very simple, 3 distinctive strokes before the bell and then ringing of bell for 5 seconds, 3 distinctive strokes. After that, then you can also sound a gong if you are more than 100 meters in length. That is the same signal as the anchor vessel, only small difference. Okay, so now moving on to the next part. The next part is about if your vessel more than 12 meters and less than 20 meters. If you are at anchor, there is no need for you to prescribe the sound signal which are in this rule. You can have a different sound signal. Okay, so you are not obliged to do it. All right. Okay, in the next part we are covering about the vessels which are less than 12 meters in length. Okay, for those vessels are not obliged to give any of the signals which are given in this rule number 35. But it's not important that they should give a same signal as it is prescribed here, the timings and the signals. Okay, so they can have their own signal. They are free. All right, they are not obliged to follow this rule. All right, so the last part of this rule is about the vessels which are pilot vessels. Okay, so for those vessels are the same as their power driven vessel. You know, they are propelled by machinery. So you give the signals according to them. If they are power driven, making way, not making way, if they are at anchor or whatever. So all of these parts which we have covered before, they can give the signal accordingly. Only additional signal which they will give is 4 short blast. Okay, 4 short blast. Well, interestingly is that if you compare this signal with a more signal, short light flashes, well, this represents H, which is hotel, and the flag hotel represents that you have a pilot on board. So you see, these kind of things are linked sometimes. All right, the flag, the more signal and the sound signal. I hope this rule is clear to you. I hope that video helped you. If you find this video helpful, please press the like button and share this video to your friends. Also do press the subscribe button so that you don't miss out the videos which are coming up next. If you have any questions, you can put down in the comment section below. Also, if you have any suggestions for the video, you can also put down in the comment section below. Alright guys, so I will see you in the next video. This is Abhilash Thakur signing off.